Welcome back, everyone. Always remember to wipe from front to back. That's the best advice I can give right now. Anyway, today we're talking about Giga Biollante. This figure got announced like 3 seconds ago and showed up 2 seconds ago. That's how quick this cycle is. I love when the Movie Monster series just has those surprises that come out of nowhere. You know, like Haya, you know what they're doing because they announced it 6 decades before it comes out. Bandai just gets announced on a random Tuesday and released 2 weeks later. So I was happy with this. This was definitely an instant buy for me because I've been waiting forever for a properly scaled soft vinyl Biollante. SH Monster did one that was like $3,000. This one was still a decent amount of cash, but like I said, I've been waiting for it, and I was still excited. It was a price I was willing to pay, and I was even thinking when I first saw this could be a figure of the year. That's how excited I was for it, okay? That's how much potential I put onto this all the weight on the shoulders of this fake plant. Anyway, let's look at the box. I gotta put my glasses back on because I can't see shit. That's how excited I was when I was speaking. I was using my hands. I ripped my glasses off. Couldn't see anything. I didn't even know what's in front of me. It's a camera. Anyway, here's the box. Beautiful art. Beautiful tentacles. Whoa. Whoa. Without context, that can be taken wrong. Here's the back of the box. We have a picture of Biollante, the figure itself. I love the back of this box. By the way, it reminds me of like some of the older Bandai or Toy Dream projects, I believe it was called. Soft vinyl figure packs. Like, I think of like the Godzilla vs. Titanosaurus 2-pack. So I don't know why. It's just a random fact about me. A little fun fact thrown in there. That's how my brain works. It works very weirdly. There he is, paired with the Godzilla. This is one of the promo images, and again, just excites me because, look, he's actually big. It took the testosterone straight from my balls. Did you hear my voice crack? That's how intense this is. There he is again. Don't be fooled. This image makes it look like you can almost move the mouth of the tentacle. You can't do that. But still, very nice. Let's move forward. And let's flip this over. We have another image to look at. We're just enjoying the box, okay? Before we get into the figure, enjoy the box. Yeah, that's step one to enjoying a toy is the box it comes in. Unless it doesn't come with a box, then you just kind of have to skip step one. But in this case, there is a step one. So calm the fuck down. Don't skip the video, okay? Stay put. We're enjoying the artwork. This is beautiful. Look at the real Biollante off to the left there. That's kind of terrifying. It's like, imagine if that was real. There's some legal jargon. Let's go over it so I don't get sued. Here, there's the barcode. There's the choking hazard. If you're 3 years old, you'll die. And here is the figure. It is beautiful. Spoiler alert. I love it. Again, I was just so excited to see this and out of the box. It's big, which is what we wanted. It solved a problem that we'll get into in a second when it came to the other previous Biollante figures. And the details are great. We'll do some comparisons soon. The paint's nice. The details are nice. I'm nice. There's the vagina. And there's a legal jargon as well. There is a big seam you can see there. It does not move there. That's fine. It is glued in place. The head doesn't move either. There's only a few points of articulation. Not that Biollante moves a whole lot. There's his back. Her back. Woo! Misgendered. There it is. Points taken off my credibility. There's the tentacles. Sounded out. Tentacles. They're all nice. So when it comes to posability, there's not a whole lot you can do. Here I have him a bit more closed up, more long than wide, I guess you could say, which is still a cool looking pose. And then I have one where the tentacles are all kind of facing towards them. You can't really tell from this angle, but it's still a pretty nice pose. There is little lines, little veins, if you will, that show you where the tentacles should properly be set. But obviously it's your toy. You're posing it. Do what you want. Have fun. There's no laws. You're not going to go to jail. There's no bond. You don't need a lawyer. Have fun. You bought it. You play with it. It's like Minecraft, okay? You bought it. Notch says do what you want with it. Anyway, here. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the fucking comparison to this piece of trash. Okay, that's a little harsh. But, yes, this is the original Movie Monster series Biollante. I say original. This is like the 2016, 17, 18, 19 re-release. I don't know. Whenever it came out. I got it on Amazon. Anyway, yeah. It's fine for the Movie Monster series, but this is probably the worst when it comes to scaling in the Movie Monster series. This is arguably the worst. Worse than Destroya, because at least Destroya was like not horribly shorter than Godzilla, but still shorter. Biollante is like way too short compared to the Godzillas in the line. And I don't know why they did that. I guess the tentacles, the length of it, consumed all the plastic that they had in the warehouse. But it's just a shame. So, again, just having this figure kind of fix that issue, it's just very, very nice. And I really do appreciate it. It's good to see that. Then we have this. If you don't know what this is isn't I don't know if I'd say vintage. Well, actually, at this point, it is vintage. 8-inch Biollante that came out years ago, early 2000s, maybe into the late 1990s. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's an okay figure. It did come in a box way back then. I don't have the box. Mine's a little bit warped over to to his left there. You can see it sticking up a little bit. The details aren't as good as this, but it's an older figure, so you can't beat it up too much. And it's a little shorter. The issue with this one is it also, despite being an 8-inch scale figure, it was still doesn't look too good. I don't show it here. I think I did a video on it in the past. It still doesn't scale too well with other 6-inch figures, if you ask me. I think it's more of like the way it's hunched over and such. But this newer Biollante definitely is better. We'll take a look at that in a second. But it's still a nice piece to have in the collection. Also, the tentacles, though, are not that good. I just said it's a nice piece to have, and then I just keep shitting on it. So, I don't know. You determine it. Look at it. Do you want that on your shelf? Do you want to just show that to your family? So, let's get them all together here. There, all three of them. Yeah, they all have their pros, but also the two there have a lot of cons compared to the newer one. I think the newer Giga version just outclasses all of these two. It's the best soft vinyl. Obviously, it's not the best Biollante out there. You could argue that SH Monster Arts is, X Plus, and if Haya ever does it, that will probably kill everybody. So, it is what it is, but for now, this is definitely my go-to Biollante. It's my favorite, and it's definitely a prize in the collection to have, and I'm very happy to have it. But we also have to scale it with the figures. I don't know why I stumbled there, but yes, here he is with the Godzilla that's supposed to go with it. 89 Godzilla, I believe. I might be wrong. I don't know. Some of these, I'm all over the place, okay? I'm unorganized. Anyway, it's Godzilla. We just need to see how he looks, and it is looking pretty good, if you ask me. Biollante is a bit bigger, just a little bit, but that's more of a nitpick at this point. This toy still suffices. It does what it needs to do. Be bigger than him, wider than him. It's not the appropriate scale, but that's okay. It's still big enough, which I'm happy with compared to other previous releases from Bandai. I'm very happy to see this done. Even put him in his mouth. Look at that. That's a beautiful pose right there. Put that on the wall. Put that on the fridge if you have a nice fridge. Here he is for shits and giggles with a Haya Godzilla. This is the, I forget, 91, I believe. I might be wrong. Who cares at this point? It's Godzilla from you know who, Haya. And Haya figures are 7 inches, so that 1 extra inch kind of starts to throw things off. 1 inch matters, people. I said it. Well, hang on. Back it up. Pause. Alright, I said the words, but anyway, let's keep it pushing. And then here we are with the Playmates. Again, back down to 6-inch figures. This is also pretty good. I don't have it at a wide angle here, so you don't get the full grasp of it all, but it's still, you could tell for the most part that this is a good scaling right here. If Biollante were to ever appear in the Movie Monster series, we shall see. But for now, this is a nice pairing with this Monster vs. Zilla. Bandai really outdid it. I'm very happy this came out when it did. Let's start to wrap things up. Anyway, thumbs up for me. Recommend it. Again, it is about with import fees, about $100 to $100 something shipped. So obviously, if that works for you, that's totally up. If maybe that's a little too much for you, that's totally fine. Okay, do not let me, peer pressure you to spend the money you don't want to spend. I didn't get the Giga Destroyer. I'm gonna say Giga Bowser. What the fuck? We're not playing Melee. All right, I'm getting my Gigas mixed up. The Giga Destroyer, I'm passing on that because I'm waiting for the Haya one, and I already have enough Destroyers. But this I could not pass on, and I'm very happy to have it. I ended up putting it way at the top of one of my shelves because it does take up a bit of space, which is what we want in our Biollante. I just hit the fuck out of my wrist. Fuck. That hurt. Oh, fuck. That was not worth it. That's not in the budget. Anyway, thumbs up again. Awesome figure. So, thank you for sticking around if you did. We got one more thing to talk about. One bonus figure. Scoop him out of here. We gotta make room for this find. Alright, I went to Walmart and I bought something that I've seen before in the past, and I finally decided to pull the trigger. It was a clearance score. Yes, that is right. Here we have Galactus from, I don't know, well, from Fantastic Four, obviously the new one. I don't know what company though, but they do these like big Marvel figures, and I saw Galactus and I'm like, that'd be cool. Godzilla technically has fought Galactus now in one of the newer Marvel comics, so it'd be cool to have a Galactus in my collection that is still bigger than Godzilla. I feel like Galactus should be bigger than Godzilla because it's Galactus. He eats planets, and Godzilla doesn't eat planets. He lives on them. But yes, awesome find and awesome details all around. Just really cool. And you saw there, I found it for $7. This is one of those where patience won. Not that this was really high on my list. I'll be honest. I just kind of walked into a clearance section at a Walmart. I was like, and I grabbed it. That was it. I made that sound, and yeah, for $7 you can't beat it. And yeah, again, this is a kid's toy. Okay, this is not a hot toy or anything like that. Not a Marvel Legend. It's a basic kid's toy that normally are already pretty cheap and affordable. But sometimes those are the best toys. Great figures. Again, it towers over Godzilla. Obviously, it's huge, and I want it to be that way. Like I said, Galactus should be huge, even bigger than that Biollante. So just an awesome, vibrant figure to have, and I was happy to find it. Very fortunate for that. So very nice, Walmart. Thank you. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Get a thumbs up if you see this for a good price. Yeah, so let me know what you all think about the Biollante and Galactus and whatever else is going on, I guess, in your life. If you want to share your social security with me, I will not do anything with... Okay, maybe not say that. Now I'm going to get arrested. No. Do not share personal information. All right? There's a rubber band on my desk. I'm about to play with it. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all take care. And I will see you all next time.